access to the presentation to show the screen.
Yes, Marlina. Over to you, Marlina.
Yeah. So we'll get started with Chaitali. Chaitali, you'd like to go ahead?
Yes. So welcome all faculty members and students to this e-week webinar. We are very happy that you could take out your time and be part of this webinar and understand how we are going to take you, how do we help you to understand the e-week better and the competitions and the awards. So this webinar is very, very important because I'm sure many of you must have started your programs, at least have started your planning, sitting down, doing your, having sessions with your student volunteers, making plans, executing, started with some of the programs as well. So this is very important for us to understand that how you will be registering for certain awards and what are the key processes that you need to keep in mind when you compete for the various awards and also the activities that you do during the e-week. So this also is a very, very interesting time and a very exciting time for all of us. And as we see some of the best things happening during the e-week, this entire e-week period. So this is also the time when we see some of the best institutions, some of the upcoming institutions show their tremendous exemplary leadership qualities. We also see a lot of entrepreneurs being created during this time. We also see a lot of institutions starting some of the very key programs, and also they're able to kind of sensitize and motivate a lot of programs, a lot of students in the campus. So this is also the time when first of all is that we need to also keep in mind that this is the time when the e-week, during this e-week, we also have some very thematic programs that we do and the activities that we do during this period. We all know that the theme for this year is innovation. I'm sure all of you are already making your plans and making your activities around this theme. So we will go to the next slide.
Yeah, just before we go to the next slide, there's one point that I'd like to bring out. Over the years, all the institutes that have participated in e-week, you will have seen that every year the participation criteria for e-week go beyond and beyond. So we set newer benchmarks every year. The reason why we put this slide here is all the institutes really need to keep in mind, while we celebrate e-week for 1 week, the leadership awards, the e-week awards which are given out are based on what the institutes have demonstrated throughout the year. So it will not be just one activity week during e-week, but it will be the contribution of the institute in terms of the leadership role that they have played in the region. How many entrepreneurs have they really created? What are their efforts? What is the determination that has gone into running entrepreneurship throughout the year on campus? And what is the scale of the programs and activities that they have run? So this larger context is taken into picture when the e-week awards are given out. I'll go to the next slide, Chaitali.
Yeah. So thank you, Marlina, for summing it up. So we have the categories given here. This year we have introduced 2 new awards. One is that e-week 2016 Premier Awards, under which we have High Impact Institute Awards, which is given in 2 per region. Then we have Campus Company Award, which is also 1 award given to each in each of the region. We also have e-week Innovation Award, which is, again, there are 2 categories in this. One is the Institute Award, which is given to the institution, and I'll come to each one of them separately. And second is also the e-week School Innovation Award. The third category we have is the e-week Special Awards, which we have been seeing every year. This is e-week 2016 Champion Award, which has 3 numbers in each of the region again. Then we have 3 runners-up from that region and 2 debut awards from that particular region. So there are total 3 categories of award under which we will have again different subheads. So let's take the High Impact Award, Premier Award. So as you must have seen at NEN, we have been giving a lot of stress and importance to the number of entrepreneurs we have created in the last so many years. And to go back and check on few numbers, we have created about 2,000 startups and created 12,000 jobs, direct jobs and indirect jobs across the region in the last so many years. So this is a very, very important goal for us to have entrepreneurs being created, and at the same time, how many entrepreneurs are able to create jobs through their various, through their various ventures. So this particular award has been brought in this year, which is very, very important. The first in that, what we need to be taking into account is the how many number of student entrepreneurs are being created between the period of April 1st, 2015 to 31st January 2016. And the second would be also the number of alumni entrepreneurs who are being created during 1st April 2011 to 31st January 2016. So here you can see that for the alumni entrepreneurs, it has been the period, the number of years has been given from 2011 till 2016, whereas the student entrepreneurs have to be created during the period of 2015 to 2016. So it is actually 1 year that we are taking into account. So the institution which will be showing high number of students, entrepreneurs being created and alumni entrepreneurs being created during this period will be considered for the awards. So the information, whatever information, if you're competing for this particular award, then the information has to be submitted on you have to go to eweekindia.org to the website, register for the eweek awards. You have to enter the competition data there, and also the entrepreneur data has to be uploaded there. So we have been talking to most of the institutions to, asking them, requesting them to collect this information of the student entrepreneurs and the alumni entrepreneurs in the last few months. So this is the time for you to put it all together and register. And when you go for this, when you submit all this information has to go into that particular template or the format that has been given there. Anything else, Marlina, you would like to add here?
Yeah, just one or two things that I'd like to add here is we'd request all the institutes to be very careful when they submit this data. When I say careful is if there's a specific format specified on the website, we would urge all of you to submit the data in that format only. If separate, for example, entrepreneur data upload, there is a CSV file format which has been provided on the website. You need to download that format. Please don't make any column changes or row changes in that. Under the heads which are given in that format, you just need to input the details and you need to upload it. So for example, if the format has 3 columns which mentions name, email ID, contact number, please ensure that under name you mention name, under email ID you mention email ID, and under contact number you mention contact number. Do not add anything else like your institute name or faculty name, anything in that format, because if you will make any changes in that, it will upload in the wrong way. That is one. The second request that we had from all of you is we would not be accepting any scanned copies on the eWeek ID. So only data which has been uploaded on the eWeek portal will be accepted as valid data during eWeek awards. The reason behind this is we're looking at the data coming in as a uniform format, so it becomes easier for the panel of judges to judge this and then make a decision. So it requests you to please comply with this. Yeah, I'll go to the next slide.
Yeah, so the next award under the Premier category, we have Campus Company Award. So Campus Company is, one of the very important program that we have been stressing upon and highlighting for the last, again, so many years. Especially the campuses with whom we have been working for so many years, most of the campuses have Campus Company. So Campus Company is, it's a very experiential learning platform for the students who are part of the ECEL, and they set up a company in the campus which is run by the students completely under the guidance and the direction of the faculty members. So this campus company program we have seen a huge number of students being really inspired and being motivated after running the campus company, and then starting their own ventures in the future. So campus company has been successfully running in many of our campuses, and some of them have really, been awarded in many platforms and many forums as well. So this award has been brought in this year. And so that we have very clearly mentioned that the campus companies are experiential learning programs which involve students starting ventures on campus with the support of the college management. And campus company award will be given to those who are able to show innovativeness of their idea in this, profitability and scalability of the venture that they're running. So it could be that, under one umbrella, you have different campus companies being run, or it could be one campus company run under, the college, under the college head. So this is how the format is. And also we would request that, many campuses where there are no campus companies, this is actually the best opportunity, the best time to start your campus company. As we have seen in the past that, some of the best programs, some of the key programs take off, kickstart during e-week time. So this would actually give you a wonderful opportunity to start your campus company. So our sincere request also to the campuses who do not have, the new campuses who do not have campus companies, please do take this opportunity and start off. So this award is being given to the ones who have already into this. And so they have to register under the e-week awards category, enter the competition data, whatever is being asked in under the various templates, and then go for the campus company award. Anything else, Marlina?
Yeah, to add, yes, so to add, I'd like to highlight to all the institutes that there's a difference between a campus company and a student entrepreneur. If you're submitting specific data for a student entrepreneur, then it will be a student entrepreneur. And if you're submitting data for the campus company, then it will be a campus company. Please don't put the same names under both the awards. That is one. The difference is very clear. A student entrepreneur is someone who starts his venture and his audience is within and outside the campus. And he is running the venture with support from the faculty in terms of mentoring and maybe networking. A campus company, on the other sense, is more like a program which is run on campus. So the campus company audience or the customers would be the students on campus. The campus company, the problem or the solution that the campus company would have identified would be related to a campus. So please be careful when you submit. Please be clear about your campus company concept. And if you have queries on, what is a campus company, you can reach out to your regional consultant. They can share with you the campus company booklet. You can go through that. Yeah. The other thing that we'd like to let you know is we have very clearly the campus company will be judged on a qualitative criteria. So the innovativeness of the idea is definitely a key aspect in this. But we also want to understand, the profitability and scalability of the venture. The reason behind this is also that we want to understand how much thought and depth has gone into working on this idea and launching this on campus, and what is the role of faculty and team into this. So please keep that in mind when you submit the information which is asked from you for the campus company award.
Marlina, I have a question, which I'm sure many of the institute might have. So suppose I start a campus company during e-week time. So can I register for the award?
Yes, you can definitely register for the award. You can, but we will decide who are the winners.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we move on to the next award, which is e-week 2016 Innovation Award. This award also is given to the institution who come up with the best innovative idea. Now here there are certain things that we would like to bring out to you. Is that first is that it is important that you run an innovation competition, as you can see given in the slide. It is mandatory that you run an innovation competition, or you have run recently an innovation competition. So it cannot be that you already have innovative ideas existing in the campus, which is being talked about, and you register for those two ideas for the award. So there has to be an innovation competition running during e-week time, or maybe you have run it a little earlier. And out of that, you have to select the top two ideas or the products which you can submit. So we were discussing other days that also that the IDC, some of the campuses have innovation and IDC center. So those the IDC ideas, IDC projects can also compete for this particular award, but they have to be from this year. It cannot be from the previous year. So, but one thing which is very important is that you need to have have the competition ran in the campus, and then only you are eligible to apply for the award. So again, based on this, the two criteria which are given is that there has to be an innovative, how innovative is the idea, and whether that idea is commercially viable in the future or not. These are the two key components that you have to keep in mind when you go for this award. And what is very important, I'm sure Marlina will add few more things, but what is very important is that when you submit this award, you have to give the details of all the participants who are competing for this innovation competition. And out of that, which are the two that you have selected, shortlisted for the award. So the details of all the participants have to come in for this particular award. Marlina, anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's about it. So we'll go to the next award.
So over to you, Marlina.
Yeah. So if you look at the innovation awards, we have the Institute Innovation Award, and then the second award that we have is the EV Category School Innovation Award. The idea behind this award is that we want to seed the seeds of innovation at an early stage, and we'd like the institutes to play a role in this. So this award has been specifically designed for schools. It is very similar to the Institute Innovation Award. The only difference is that instead of conducting a competition, innovation competition on your school, on your campus, you'll be conducting this across schools in your region and even outside your region. So the idea is that you reach out to as many young minds as possible, conduct innovation competitions there, shortlist top 2 and submit the top 2 on the eWeek portal. We'd also like you to submit details of which all schools you have reached out to and what are the students who have participated there. We need this mainly for the verification purpose, so we understand what heights you have gone to run the innovation award. So I think this is very clear, so I'll not spend more time on this. So these are, I know, the most awaited awards of the year, the eWeek 2016 Special Awards. This is what you all look out to. Everywhere we go and meet eCells, they keep asking us which are the new eWeek dates. So here are the eWeek Special Awards. As you all know, under these awards, we will have the eWeek champions, we will have the runners-up, and we will have the debut college winners. I'd like you to focus attention on how we judge these awards, because this is where most institutes keep asking us, what is it that we do so that we win this award. The truth is, we cannot give you an ABC 1, 2, 3 template, that if you do all of this, you'll be winners, because then we will have so many winners, we will not know what to do with them. The idea behind eWeek awards is we look at judging eWeek special awards on 3 major criteria. So if you look at it, we've invited information from you in terms of what have you been doing on the campus in terms of programs year round. So for this financial year, what are the programs that you have run on around entrepreneurship? That is the first set of information that we are looking at. The second thing that we're looking at is impact. How many entrepreneurs have you created in this financial year? So entrepreneurs who are students. And how many alumni entrepreneurs have you created over the last 3 years? And the third thing that we want to understand from you is, what is your plan for eWeek? What is it that you are going to do during eWeek, specifically during the week of 20 to 27 Feb. Out of these, the first two, the year-round program and the impact, all of that information needs to come to us before 7th of February. The initial deadline was 31st Jan, but we've extended to 7th of Feb, and beyond this we will not be able to extend this. So all of this information has to come into us by 7th Feb. And whatever you do during eWeek, so whatever plan you have submitted, you will have to submit daily reports around it regularly on the eWeek website from 20 to 27th Feb. The way we judge this at the back end is each activity that you have done throughout the year has been given certain points, right? And which is also multiplied by the number of students that you have reached out to. Right? And then based on the total information that comes to us, including the number of student entrepreneurs and alumni entrepreneurs created, each institute is given points on all these parameters, and then we come out with the final rank of the institutes who will be the winners. So this is how the judging happens at the back end. The more impactful programs definitely get more weightage. So we would request you to not focus on, too many programs, but minimum programs, but impactful programs, because that is what will get your institute more points. Another important point that I'd like to bring out is when you will go and fill in the information on the eWeek website, if you go to year-round activities, there are certain titles that you will find there. You will the website will ask you whether you have done any mentoring sessions, whether you have campus companies, whether you have ideation workshops, right? So what you need to really check is you need to see whether you have been running any of the programs which fall under the titles which we have already given. So whether you've been running mentoring sessions, whether you've been running campus company, whether you've been running entrepreneurship courses, you need to go through that. If you've been doing that, please put that data under that only. So if you have been running mentoring sessions, please put it under mentoring sessions. If you have programs which do not fall under any of these categories, and you feel that they are good programs which have contributed to entrepreneurship, then out of those programs, you need to shortlist top 3 programs and put their details under the top 3 programs. That's it. Please do not give us more information, just give us this level of information, because our area of interest from a judging perspective would be only on impactful programs. So speaker sessions may receive very little points compared to a one-day workshop. That's what I'm trying to say. So please enter your data and your plan accordingly. If you look at it, you need to enter the information very clearly. Under competition data, you need to enter information in 3 areas. So entrepreneur data upload, which is where you will upload your alumni and student entrepreneur details. If you have supported community entrepreneurs, you need to upload it there. Then you need to upload your year-round information programs, and you need to update us about your eWeek plan. Please understand that we will not be judging you on your eWeek plan, but we will be judging you on the reports that you will be sending us throughout eWeek. The reason why we have asked for your plan is we will be conducting surprise audits. We will also be trying to cover, interesting stories. So we have a separate marketing team. So from the plan that you send us, we will identify what interesting things are happening, and we will have a Yatra team which will come down and cover those stories. So please be very specific in your eWeek plan when you submit it, if you'd like us to cover something. Okay, one more thing I'd like to bring. We get this question about the debut awards. So who can compete for the debut awards? The criteria are same as what are listed here. But in the debut awards, institutes which have become members of NEN this financial year, so which is from 1st April 2015, they are the institutes which can compete for the debut awards. The idea is to give them a platform, and assuming that they have not got an entrepreneurship exposure prior to coming to NEN, this is a platform for them to display their entrepreneurship commitment. And now we have something very interesting. This mailer has not come out to you and you've not heard about it. This is in the process of to be confirmed. But I thought I'd, at least bring this into the slide so that you are prepared that this will come to you soon. So we're going to come out with an NEN anthem on 20th of February. Most of the institutes, who have been running eWeek have been doing collages of and creating videos, their own eWeek videos every year. Right? So this year we're going to give you an NEN anthem. The award is going to be around, we're going to have 2 categories. So one is when the anthem comes to you on 20th of Feb, you need to come up with a video around this award and submit the link to us. The best video will get something from NEN. We're not announcing it right now. It's going to be a surprise. We'll announce it nearer to eWeek dates. The other thing that we'll want institutes to do is around the NEN anthem, we'd want you to start circulating your video on social media. So you can use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media you're looking at. And the institute which has created the maximum outreach for their NEN anthem video will also get something from NEN. So this is a new award which is coming. Be on the lookout. The information will come out soon. The second big thing that we are announcing soon is we understand that faculty, NEN faculty at the institutes really go a long way, you know, in running entrepreneurship. We know that you spend days and nights working with students, you know, during EVIC, it's absolutely crazy. And until now, you know, while we've been giving you recognition in the form of, you know, presence on the EVIC website and, you know, talking to you and talking about you, we have something more substantial for the NEN faculty coming up. So please, this award will be given. We're planning of giving out a voucher. That's a hint, and it will be something which will really excite you. All the faculty which contributes maximum number of student and alumni ventures will be entitled for this award. So by today evening or tomorrow, we'll make a formal announcement of what the award is. So we request all of you to please start getting your data in place. What we are going to consider for this award is, for example, if an institute has submitted 2 faculty names for submitting EVIC data, we will consider the faculty team and the award will be given to the faculty team. You may jointly divide it amongst yourselves. And the data that we will consider will be the data that you've uploaded on the EVIC website, the links that we have given. So all the best, keep a lookout. This will be, I'm sure this is going to be exciting for all the faculty, and we look forward to more information coming to NEN. Just a quick glance at the regions. We have 4 regions. We have North, South, Central, and East. North will there. I mean, this is fairly clear, so I'll not spend much time on it. This is also there on the EVIC website, so you can go through this in detail. Most of you have already created your profiles on the EVIC website, but just in case you have not, you need to go to evicindia.org and you need to click on Register for EVIC Awards. Below Register for EVIC Awards, we have also given you a process guideline document. So in case you want to understand how to fill in information, you can download that document, go through that, and then fill in the information on the website. Here's a glance at some of the activities and programs that you can run during EVIC. We'd like you to focus on a lot of workshops, launching of campus companies, you know, fairs, startup fairs, which can get student entrepreneurs together, innovation centers, prototype exhibitions, you know, stuff around this. So the idea is that you focus on high impactful programs which result into creation of entrepreneurs, you know, rather than just aspiring them. So we will make this available on the website as well, so I won't spend much time here. Some very important points that we'd like all of you to remember. Right? So when you register on the EVIC website, please refer to the guidelines doc because it is very clearly specifies how you need to upload the information. All the pictures that you upload, please remember that if you're sending us the pictures should have EVIC branding in the background. Otherwise, you know, there's no way for us to understand whether you have conducted this during EVIC or before EVIC. So please remember that. Also, please ensure that when you upload the pictures, you stick to the size format which has been specified. Because if you don't stick to that, the pictures will not upload. Please keep the number of pictures minimal. If you've done one program, we know that you know you're very excited about your programs, but what we really like to understand is from the judging perspective, whether the program has been conducted or not, and what was the audience strength and how well it was conducted. So ensure that you give us only those pictures. In terms of reporting, your reports have to be very precise and brief. Ideally, your report for a particular day should summarize the number of events, attendees, brief about the event, any press media that you have, and any other important highlights. Right? For all programs that you tell us you have conducted during EVIC, uploading participant details is mandatory. So if you tell us that you did a conference and there were 1,000 students in that conference, but if you've uploaded participant details of only 500 students, we will only consider 500 students because there's no way for us to go and check whether 1,000 have attended or not. So only, please ensure that whatever numbers you report, you give us supporting documentation for us to verify. Please stick to deadlines. We know that 7th Feb is now the next deadline, but if you will wait till 7th Feb, what generally happens is this is a new software and not every institute has been used to filling details in this software. So you will have questions. So answering all your questions on 7th will be very difficult for the NEN team. So we suggest you start the process uploading right away so we can start answering queries. Any questions that you have while submitting, please send a mail to eweek@nenglobal.org. We will respond to all emails within 24 hours, right? And if by any chance, right, you do not receive a response, please don't panic. Please send us a reminder. If there's any technical flaw from our end, we will help sort it, and we, on a case to case basis, we may also extend the deadline for you if there has been a fault from NEN in helping you out. Formats I've already mentioned. Please enter information only in the formats that have been specified. Separate reports mailed to eWeek ID will not be considered. The hashtag for eWeek is hashtag eWeek2016. So when you promote this on your individual Facebook pages, please use this hashtag eWeek2016, because that helps NEN marketing team keep a lookout on what's happening at the institutes, and please and they may reach out to you for more information to cover this story on NEN site as well. What you can also do is whatever you find interesting even right now in terms of the preparation that you are doing, if there's any interesting story around eWeek that you'd like to share, please use this hashtag and paste this on the NEN FB page and Twitter page, so our team can receive this and come back to you for more details if they need. Here are the timelines. We are here right now. The application for all awards will close on 7th Feb. When we say close, this means we will expect all documentation on year-round programs on the impact to have come in, along with your eWeek plan and your campus company documents. Right? From 1st to 15th Feb, you can run your school innovation activities. By 15th Feb, you need to submit all the documents for eWeek@School Awards. 20 to 20 Feb is when you run eWeek. You will have to, you've already given us a plan, so you'll have to upload your supporting documentation on a daily basis. So on the same portal that you are uploading all other details right now, during eWeek what will happen is you will be able to see the plan that you have submitted. So against each plan, you will be given an option to upload the report, the pictures and links to videos. So for example, if you have said that you are going to run one specific workshop on 21st Feb, right? So when you log in on 21st Feb on the eWeek website into your portal, you will be able to see that this was your plan, and you can tick against the plan and upload the documents then and there. 5th March, we'll have the regional awards. We've kept this 1 week after eWeek because we want to give external institutes enough time to travel out to the regional ceremonies. And we strongly recommend to all institutes, please do, whether you win or not, please make sure you're part of the regional ceremonies, because what we have really seen is, whether an institute wins in this year, but if they are a part of the ceremony, the students are so excited about entrepreneurship. The next day, you don't really need to motivate them, to either run for eWeek or do entrepreneurship. They'll do it on their own. So it works as a huge inspiration, and it's always fun to have you all around. So we look forward to seeing you all at the regional ceremonies and for a very exciting eWeek. Questions?
Thank you, Marlina. It's been a very interesting session. I believe attendees must have learned a lot about it. We have got a lot of questions. I will give the access to the raise hand one by one. Please be ready. We will announce your name, and you can ask your question directly to Ms. Marlina or Ms. Chaitali. The question has come from Mr. Abhishek Saha. Abhishek, are you there? Mr. Abhishek? We will move on to the next question, which is from Ankush Ghosh. Mr. Ankush, are you there? Mr. Ankush?
Abhinav, they can message their questions and maybe you can read them out if
Right.
that works.
Yes, so I'll re-announce that there is an option for all the attendees to type down their questions in the chat option and we can read it out on their behalf. We have another query from Akanksha Jain. Akanksha, are you there?
Hello.
Hello, Akanksha, can you hear us?
Hello.
Yeah, Akanksha, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Could you just tell me what about the those institute which came to know about this NEN program just a week ago?
Akanksha, can you be a
Your
little
voice is
louder?
very feeble. Yeah.
Hello. So my question is, could you just tell me what about those institute who just came to know about this program?
So you can still compete. See, you've already been, we've taken you through the competition criteria and guidelines. So you can compete for the debut awards and you can go for, to understand what you need to do and what you wanted to do, you can either go to the EVEEC website. We have a lot of things outlined there. Or you can reach out to the regional consultant to help you out. But we definitely recommend that you compete because EVEEC is one of the best ways to kickstart entrepreneurship on the campus. So whether you win or not the award this year, there will be huge learning and you'll be more prepared to compete for this more actively next year.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Akanksha. Now we will move on to the next question from Miss Geeta Soman. Hello, Miss Geeta. There is a raise hand from Geeti Sharma. Geeti, can you hear us? Marlina, now there are questions coming from chat option also.
Okay.
Yeah, the first question has come like, what's the deadline to submit the data for Highest Impact Institute Award?
7th February.
Right. It was asked by Mr. Mastan Sheikh. The next question is from Saurabh Uppal. Link started working yesterday only. We need extension of at least 4 days to upload the files. Is that possible, Marlina?
So 7th Feb is anyways there. So beyond 7th Feb, it's not, we will not be able to extend this. And I think the link was operational. There may be 5-10 minutes wherein, you know, technically it would not have worked, but otherwise the link has been operational from the day we announced. We have got a lot of institutes who have already uploaded their data.
Okay. There is another question from Vandana Sharma. She's asking if we will be starting the campus company while e-week, during the e-week, then how we can give the details of profitability?
So you have to give us whatever information is available. So we cannot wait for the details to come in. So we will stick to the deadlines. Whatever you have started, whatever information is there, that information needs to be given out.
Okay. There is a query from Manisha Kaushik. I'll just rephrase her question. It's mentioned that in e-week plan section, we have been asked to enter complete data of each activity, including pictures. So I believe she is interested to know if they have to put up the pictures also with the data everywhere.
Okay, so wherever we need the pictures on the website, we will provide an option for it. If we have not provided an option for the pictures, then we don't need pictures for that specific part.
Okay. There is a question from Dr. Latika Duria. She's asking that please explain more about the NEN Anthem Award for Best Video.
Okay, please, I'll try and repeat what I said. The Anthem Award will look at 2 specific criteria. until now, if you were making your own collages, so what was the practice was that institutes would shortlist some popular motivating song, from movies or some Western song, and they'd create a collage around it for their institute. Most of the institutes used to do that. So what we are now saying is, instead of you shortlisting that song, we will give you the NEN song. There will be a song, there's a song which we are creating, which is the NEN anthem, and you'll have to create a video around it. So you can get as creative as you want with the video. There are no criteria, but the most creative video will get an award from NEN. So that is one award. The second award would be that how are you making this video go viral on social media? So the reach that you have created for this video, the institute which has created maximum reach through social media will also get an award. I hope that clarifies. But we will be anyway sending out more details, in a couple of days at the max.
Oh, okay. Now, there is a query about how can we upload a picture before the activity has been organized. So I believe there is a little confusion between, creating the video, uploading the video, and taking the pictures of the activities.
Okay, so we are not looking at pictures obviously before the activity has been organized. So right now we have asked only for e-week plan. You will be asked to upload the pictures of e-week only during e-week. So I don't think we've asked for any other pictures anywhere except in the campus company. So that is something that has been happening year round.
There's one more question from video perspective, that does that video should be of entire activities during the e-week, or that could be of overall year activity?
It can, yeah. So the video definitely has to be related to e-week. So we're not looking at year-round stuff, right? But it may or may not cover all activities of e-week. Okay. But it definitely has to be made during e-week, because only on 20th Feb we will be giving the anthem out, right? And it has to reflect the institute's programs during e-week.
There is a generic query coming up from multiple people that they have either the exams or some other activities going on in the campus during 20th to 27th Feb. So can they manage to organize it, post the dates we have given?
See, post the dates, you are welcome to run e-week on your campus, but we will not be able to consider that for the awards, because all the information that comes to us by 27th February, we need to give that out to the judges, and they need to come up with the winners fast, so that we have enough time to print the certificates and get the trophies in place. So if you do anything after 27th Feb, we don't have time to really judge that. Right? If you're looking at doing earlier than Feb, we can allow that, before 20th Feb, provided you use the e-week collaterals and all, the ones which we have sent out. So we know that you've done it for e-week.
So if somebody
also, please submit just one more thing. But you still need to submit. We will consider what you have done year round in terms of programs and the impact that you have submitted. So we will be giving you points for that, at least if you submit those details.
Okay. So if somebody wants to conduct the e-week before the dates we have, of 20th, they can go ahead with their plans, and then they can submit the relevant information.
Yeah, so we can allow that, but they need to reach out to us first, take a specific approval from NEN stating why they would like to conduct this before 20 to 27th Feb.
Okay, there is a query related to data uploading, and that is like, suppose we have data for a particular event which was held within the required year, but we don't have data according to the fields given in the CSV format. What can we do? It's from Ms. Sushmita Mukherjee.
No, we will need the data. All the fields which are provided in the format are mandatory. We need the data because and without those, there is no way for us to go and verify whether the students were a part of it or not. So all the fields which are provided are mandatory. But for example, so I'll tell you what the mandatory details are. We want to know 2 to 3 things. We want to understand the student's name, the year of passing out, contact email, contact ID. So if you have these 4 things, whether it's a student entrepreneur or a student participating details, then it should be okay. In terms of student entrepreneur, we also want to know the venture name and number of jobs created. So this is the bare minimum data that we want. So if you have this and not anything else, then this should be okay. But if there's any one thing out of this missing, the data will not be acceptable.
Okay. There is a question from Avantika Kushwa asking about campus company. Like, we are running certain activities on the campus and we want to include those activities under a company. We still have to register a company. The company is still not registered. So are they eligible for the campus company award?
See, this is a very case basis, very generic. So if you feel that you can apply for the award, just put in the information, under the campus company document, and then let the judges decide whether they fit the criteria or not.
There is another campus company related question that can we register a campus company established 3 years ago, from Ankush Ghosh.
See, registration can happen at any point of time. So, there's no question around that. So you can always take a call on that. Ideally, right now, if you're submitting the campus company, right now it should be live and running, whether you started it 3 years back or you started it one day before EV. When the information is coming in, the campus company has to be operational.
Okay. Now there is a question from Arpit Dubey, which is like, what can we do in EV to get good response from students in our college?
If we tell you that, then we'll have to give you the award also. So we'll take that separately.
Right. So the next one goes from Sunil Hansda. What are the characteristics of video to upload and duration of video?
Okay, so there aren't any specific criteria, but every time you upload any video, please remember that there are people who are going to judge it, and they will have multiple things with them. So give us brief, precise videos which capture the flavor and the essence of whatever you're trying to tell us in minimal time. Okay, so I think that's the way you'll have to look at it. The NEN anthem video will be around approximately around 3 minutes long.
Okay. Now there is a question like, is there any prize for prototype models? It's from Mainik Chakravarti. She's asking, is there any prototype model prize?
So you need to get your prototypes to compete under the innovation award. So under the innovation, if the prototype is innovative, then they stand a fair chance of competing.
Yeah, even the ideas they can, with the people with ideas can also compete for the award, right, Marlina?
Yes, so under the innovation award, we are inviting innovative ideas as well as prototypes. So both of them can compete for that award. The focus will be given definitely to the innovation when we give out the award.
Now there is a question from Shweta Panchal, like when they are supposed to conduct the activities related to innovation award during the E-week. I believe she is asking when they can conduct the innovation award related activities.
So the School Innovation Award will happen from 1st to 15th Feb, and the Institute Innovation Competition should happen during E-week.
Or even if they have done a little earlier, maybe, recently, in the recent past, if they have conducted the innovation competition,
yes,
campus, that should also be considered.
Yeah, so if you have we have a lot of institutes, which have run big innovation competitions the recent 1 month or something. So we will consider that as well, because you'd have put in a lot of efforts to do that. So we will consider that as well.
But it is compulsory that they should run, the idea should be shortlisted through a competition, right? Innovation competition.
Correct.
Okay. And Marlina, is there a possibility like if institute is uploading their data and saving it on the website, they can see it also, right? There is an option, they can see it and edit also, right?
Yes. Yes, so when they upload the data, there are two sets there. On the left hand side, they will upload the data, and on the right side, everything that they upload, they will start seeing it on the right side. So then if they want to, amend it, edit it, delete it, they can click on the right side menu and they'll be allowed to change it.
Okay, is there any separate deadline to submit the data for Highest Impact Institute Award?
No, all of that has to come into us latest by 7th Feb. Beyond 7th Feb, we will not be accepting it.
So even the highest impact institute award data also should come by 7 midnight.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, and okay, again there is a query related to the data only, like they are not able to see the data what they are uploading. So I believe it should have been a technical glitch which is taken care of.
Yeah, so they can send that specific their institute name. They can send their detail query to eWeek ID, and we'll respond to it in 24 hours.
Okay, there is a raise hand from Miss Vijayashree Lakshman. We will give her the audio access. She can ask her question.
Yeah, let's take the last 3 questions, Abhinav, and then maybe all the other questions can come in over email.
Sure. So, Miss Vijayashree, are you there? Okay, looks like
They have already posted that question, I think.
Right. So they already posted. We will see. Is Mr. Abhishek there? Mr. Abhishek Saha. Mr. Abhishek. Next, we will take the question from Miss Geeta Soman. If there is any different question, there is a reason from her end. Miss Geeta, can you hear us? You have the audio access. You can ask your question.
Go to that other one.
Okay, there are many raise hands, but we have the time constraint also. We can take the last raise hand request from Sumanta Kundu. Miss Sumanta, are you there?
You can also post your question to eWeek email ID, please.
Marlina, there has been some kind of disturbance from their end, I believe. We are not able to hear their voice. Is there any other quick information you would like to share, considering the questions which have been shared with us? Marlina?
Yeah, I think we are good to go. I don't think there are any further questions.
Right. So now we will bring the session to an end. And we thank you, Marlina and Chaitali, for this interesting and informative session on eWeek. We are confident that our attendees must have received a lot of practical inputs on eWeek's award and the process. They still have a chance to send us their queries over the eWeek email ID, which is eweek@nenglobal.org. We are glad that the questions kept coming and people are still typing down their questions, but due to the lack of time we have to stop here, and we request all of them to write these questions to eweek@nenglobal.org. We will respond back to your queries and questions within next 24 hours. Those who have missed the webinar today, we will share this webinar recording on YouTube very soon and share the link with all of you. You can go through the recorded version on YouTube repeatedly and gain more insight. Also, if you found the session interesting, please feel free to blog about it or write about it in your Facebook pages. Please remember to respond our survey questionnaire, which will reach to you immediately after the webinar gets over. And keep an eye on our mails from eWeek ID. That is the ID from where you will get all the information about eWeek as notification and announcement. That is eweek@nenglobal.org. Thank you once again, everyone. Thanks for attending the webinar. All the best for the eWeek.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, Marlina.
Bye. Thanks.
you.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.